What's going on, everybody? We're ready here with another video, and today we are going to be talking about the cast part 2. So once again, this has been going around. I've seen it in a couple different groups, and I also seen it in a couple Discords and a couple Reddit pages. So we will take this with a grain of salt. However, the rumored day is August 27th. Apparently this got pushed back where they could throw Eyes of Wakanda in front, and they were doing it for a certain marketing purpose in order to give it the amount of time that it needed before obviously going into Avengers DoomsDay and going full throttle. So this is the list. It is subject to change. I have heard a couple more people were added, so let's get into it. First off, Chris Evans, the obvious. Captain America, Nomad, and Hydra Captain America. That's what we've heard before. We've heard the 3 characters. So that is Chris Evans. Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye. I'm not sure what the role for Hawkeye would be. More of maybe just recruiting the young Avengers or the champions like we saw in the concept art, along with Star-Lord possibly. Star-Lord was in the concept art. I'm just assuming that Hawkeye would be in there as well. Tom Holland, Spider-Man. Obviously, I feel like he was last minute added. They had to work with something, pushing the movies backwards and pushing the other movies forward, along with Brand New Day and all that good stuff. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. We don't know where he'll take place in there because obviously he's in the dark dimension with Clea, but he could obviously have some ties. Maybe he's working with Doom right now. We don't know what's going on. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I use those two in the combo because it is Deadpool and Wolverine. Obviously, they're probably going to help fight in the X-Men universe, and also with the TVA going around, we can assume Deadpool's helping them out as well. Chris Pratt, aka the Star-Lord, will return. He's on Earth. There was a rumor going around that the ship crashes in front of Star-Lord's house. Guess we'll see. Brie Larson, rumored to be attached to Monica, trying to get back to her, and she helps them get to the X-Men universe and confirm the incursions. Elizabeth Olsen. The rumor going around is that Franklin Richards is supposed to revive her. We don't know if that's true or not. We don't know if Doom's just grabbing her from another world or whatnot, and maybe the 616 is actually officially gone. We don't know if she's in the TVA like the comic book, but there she is. Paul Bettany, White Vision, which obviously White Vision's show is going to take place before this, and he's going to talk with Ultron and all these other characters, and obviously he'll probably have his memories back. Don Cheadle, aka War Machine. Now that's actually a very surprising one to me because he came out from Secret Invasion. He's got his fake legs and all that stuff, or his cybernetic legs and all that stuff. We don't really know what his role is. Maybe he's just going to help out and obviously have some ties with Doom's Tony Stark. Haley Atwell was confirmed a while ago by the trades, and we also knew that she'd be playing as Captain Carter in possibly Avengers Secret War, and also in this film she's going to come with Nomad Steve Rogers, the one from the past. Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury. Not sure why he's in here, to be honest with you. I felt like he went away. Tatiana Maslany. The concept art says enough. She's going with the Hulk and with Scar, and she's going to obviously end up in Greenland. Dania Guerrera, which is T'Challa's wife. Once again, don't know. Maybe just because Wakanda and Telokan are going to be in this film, so she'll probably just be associated in there. Probably have a smaller role. Teyonah Parris is obviously Monica Rambeau. She's going to have a big role. She's going to be like the MacGuffin up till Loki. They said that she's going to have a good part in that. Maybe she's going to get them to the TVA. Maybe she's just the reason why the incursions are going on between 10005 and 616. Lashanya Lynch. Binary. We obviously know she's going to be involved. She's going to be on the X-Men team. She's also going to have conversations with Monica where they're going to obviously mend that mother-daughter relationship and whatnot. Benedict Wong. He's an Avenger. He's going to be with Shang-Chi, with Bruce, and with other people, and obviously he's going to be with Sam Wilson. So they're going to be fighting the X-Men. Next up, no surprise, Daphne Keane, obviously along with Deadpool, Wolverine, and a couple of other characters along those lines, helping defend the X-Men universe and probably being in the TVA. We've also heard that she's going to be part of a special team along with Gambit, Deadpool, and Wolverine. Sophia Martino, Sylvie. Obviously, Sylvie's going to have part of the thing with, at least with the rumor before from Alex Perez, it was Dr. Doom using Sylvie to get a hold of Loki, and she was going to have her sad moment. Don't think she's dying. The rumor is she's going to die, at least that's from other people are saying, and the other rumor is that she's going to lead Doom directly to Loki. Wunmi Mosaku, aka B-15. It's another really obvious one. She's pretty much in charge of the TVA at this point. Also going to be helping Deadpool. Also going to be defending the TVA from Doom, I'm assuming. Owen Wilson and Ki Kwong, Mobius, and Ouroboros. Once again, TVA members. There's a lot of TVA members in this film, and obviously it being Act 3 of the film, they're probably going to be important. They're probably going to be trying to save Loki, and it's going to be hectic, and there's going to be a lot of deaths and a lot of sadness and a lot of emotions going around. Guju Ra. Ramona Renslayer. I don't know why, but I mean, obviously she's gonna have a reason. She's gone, she's hidden, she's with Goliath or whatever happened, or he killed her. We don't know. But she could also just be a flashback saying how she harnessed the power of Goliath, and maybe Doom needs to get a hold of Goliath, or Eliath, to get a hold of Loki. Haley Steinfeld and Catherine Newton. Cassie, Kate Bishop. 2 members of the Champions, obviously doing their thing. Miss Marvel has been recruiting, so possibly going to be with her. Iman Vellani and Xochitl, which is Miss Marvel and America Chavez. America Chavez is supposed to be the reason how 616 actually gets to 1005. And Miss Marvel is the recruiter of the Young Avengers or the Champions, and she's obviously going to be doing their own little side mission, gathering their characters to help out in the long run. Hallie, Famke, Sean, and Aaron. Jean Grey, Storm, Billy or Iceman, and Pyro. What do you need me to tell you? I'm assuming it's a variant from the one from Deadpool and Wolverine, because obviously the Deadpool and Wolverine one, if I remember correctly, died. The other 3 are X-Men. You know, they're all going to be there. They're all going to be part of the fight, and they're going to be having their comic accurate suits, and it's going to be amazing. Obviously, the list is subject to change. There's obviously more characters that can be added. We kept hearing back then that part of this list and why the film was getting a delay was because of pay raises and because of pay cuts and all these other things. Obviously, people like Halle Berry are going to want more money, because when you release how much RDJ is making, they all want that Marvel money. Let's be real now, because without them, you can't use certain characters. You're not going to recast the same character. It is what it is. Once again, this list is what I've heard, what I've seen, and what I've tried to verify. Once again, I'll keep you guys updated the closer we get to this, August 27th. Stay tuned.